Brighton Ski Resort is a mid-sized Utah ski resort with an elevation of 10,500 feet. A vertical drop of 1,745 feet is 1,050 acres of skiable terrain, and on average it gets 500 inches of snow a season, which is insane. I didn't realize I got that much snow, and Mount Brighton is sick. Let's jump into this resort review. Now this is the video series where we go to a brand new ski resort, we absolutely rip it, we shred it, we see what it has to offer, and then we come back here and I give the resort a score from 0 to 100. Now the way we're going to get that score from 0 to 100 is we're going to go over 10 categories. Now each category is going to give a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning the resort doesn't have it at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world, like literally best in the world. And that's just how we rate these resorts. I don't care where the resort is. This is how we handle resort reviews. So enough talking, let's jump into Brighton Ski Resort. How expensive is it to ride at Brighton? Well, coming in at $122 for the day and also being on the Icon Pass, that's pretty on par for resorts of this size. The average ski resort in Colorado or Utah or the Midwest is gonna come in around $122 for the day. So I give them a 5 for lift prices, pretty average price. Now lodging, ski in, ski out. They have some lodging near the resort. It's not like true, like literally ride in, but they had some lodging. It looked pretty nice on their website. It looked like that 4 options, so I gave them a 4 for lodging. There is lodging near Brighton that you can get if you didn't want to be driving up and down the canyon. Now talking about driving, how easy is it to get to Brighton? How easy is the ease of access? Well, if you flew into Salt Lake, you're only looking at a 45-minute drive up to the mountain. You do gotta drive through one of the little canyons there, which can get pretty messy, especially if it's snowing, but overall the drive is pretty simple, pretty easy. And so when it came to ease of access, I've given them a 6 on ease of access. That canyon is the trickiest part. It could once again get really backed up. Now, if you're wondering why we came to Brighton Ski Resort, it's because we have this insane goal to ride every single ski resort in the United States, and you guys can track our progress by going to resortskimaps.com. Now, this is the resort map of every resort in the United States, but all the green snowboarders are the resorts that we have been to. You can click on the little green guys and watch our videos at that resort. If the snowboarder is red, that means we haven't been there yet, but it doesn't mean we are not coming. You can check the top right-hand corner for our travel schedule for the upcoming season. See if we're coming your way, and then you guys can take off of work and come straight with us, which is super awesome. Once again, we have this goal to ride every resort in the United States, and you can just track that progress there. But also, I use Resort Ski Maps to plan all of my ski and snowboard trips. It's literally one of the most handy tools for skiing and snowboarding. Once again, that's resortskimaps.com, linked in the description. Now lifts, we got to get up the mountain. How sick are Brighton's chair lifts? Well, they have 6 lifts, 2 surface lifts, and they're pretty normal. A couple high speeds, a couple like 2-seat, like a 1-2-seat or something like that. At the end of the day, they're gonna get you up the mountain. They're not the fanciest, not the craziest, so I gave them a 5 for chair lifts. They do get you where you want to be. That being said, how sick were the runs? And this is what stood out to me the most about Brighton, because I've always been told that they have like a great park, but they have an insane amount of rock drops, like literally the most insane amount. I wish I was as good at riding big mountain as I am now when I went, because I was watching the video back and I was like, dude, I'd be tearing up these rock drops. They look so fun. But definitely gotta go check out those rock drops. They have groomed terrain, they have a bunch of fun. Like, I really enjoyed riding that mountain, so you're definitely gonna find something that you enjoy to ride there. So when it came to runs, I gave them an 8 for runs. Super fun, the drops and everything. I really enjoyed riding there. Now park, I absolutely love riding terrain parks, and Brighton's park did not let down. It's some pretty large jumps that I took pretty mellow, but they had some smaller ones as well, and a ton of rails, a lot of big long rails. I can see how this is one of the more favorited spots for the park riders in Utah. I definitely wish I had a little bit more days on Brighton to dial in that park a little bit more. So when it came to the terrain park, I gave them a 7 for the park. It was super rad, had a ton of fun. I think you get really good snowboarding in that terrain park. Now, if you're enjoying this video and you want to support the dream, consider snagging one of my Evolution stickers. We do have a ski version for all the skiers out there, as well as the hats, the shirts, any of our merchandise, guys. We have it all in skier as well. It's all linked down below. It does support the dream and it allows us to travel and do all this stuff. So thank you so much to everyone that does snag the merch so we can go ride every single resort in the United States. Now food, we're gonna get hungry. We're gonna want to eat on the mountain. How good is the food? Well, they have a couple options for you, and there was one that kind of was like a sit-down dining option, a little fancier than your just normal ski resort food. So when it came to food. I did give them a 6 for the food. We only kind of got some snacks there, so I didn't try the food, but overall it looks like pretty decent resort food. Now, views and scenery, depending on where you're standing on the mountain, which is like most mountains, wow, the view is insane. They have a ton of white top mountains surrounding them. Me and Michael were getting some shots up at the top of the mountain. I remember the view being insane. So when it came to views and scenery, I did give them a 9 for the views and scenery. If only it was overlooking like a big fat lake, I think that would have took it to the full-blown 10 spot, but incredible view at Brighton Ski Resort. Now, employees, we cover employees because an employee can make or break your vacation. You can get a rental shop kid that doesn't care about you, kind of gives you skis that are too big or too small, your boots don't fit correctly, and they just rush you out because they're not having a good day. Or you can have people that go above and beyond, make sure the skis are perfect, the boots are perfect, everything worked great for you. And that's why we cover employees. I know I had an incident at Keystone that would ruin anybody's vacation. You can check that video out right here. And that's why we cover employees. And I don't remember seeing an employee at Brighton, honestly. And when that happens, I give them a 5 an average for employees because no one made or broketed my vacation. It was overall, it was just a great time at Brighton. So a 5 for employees. Now the last category, the would I go back factor, because if I wouldn't go back to a ski resort, why would I recommend it to you guys? And when it came to Brighton Ski Resort, I would absolutely go back. I definitely want to go, you know, drop those rocks now that I'm a better big mountain rider. Obviously go hit the terrain park and just have a good time. So I give them an 8 on the would I go back factor. I really did enjoy this ski resort. It's super fun. Now before I tell you the score from 0 to 100, consider checking out the resort review playlist right here so you can see if we reviewed your ski resort or any other resorts that you're interested in going to. So check out the resort review playlist right there, or once again, go back to resortskimaps.com. You can categorize the scores literally on the website and see what's a 80, a 70, a 60 level resort, because that's where I want to ride. Now Brighton's score from 0 to 100, what do they get? They got a subscribe, a 63, which is a great score, far above average ski resort. Brighton was a ton of fun. Who is this resort for? Obviously big mountain shredders, the locals that want to ride park, or park riders. Overall, I think it was an incredible time. If you're trying to go on a family vacation, maybe not the greatest family vacation destination, but if you're just a small group of dudes, or you know, like you go on a bro trip, or essentially not the greatest kid resort, I think Brighton is for those people. All right, thank you so much for sharing with me today, guys, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you tomorrow in another video. It's daily on the channel. We do stuff like this daily.